Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Myself Surbhi Cheki, a science educator. So today we are going to start with a new topic of chapter 2 components of food. But before starting a new topic, let's quick revise our previous topic. So in our last class, we discussed about the different nutrients of food, that is carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Carbohydrates and fats are energy giving food, proteins body building food, and vitamins and minerals help our body to protect us from diseases, right? And also we discussed about the test for starch, in which we used iodine solution. If the blue black color appears, that means starch is present. Also we discussed about the test for proteins, in which we used 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of caustic soda. And if the violet color appears, that means protein is present in that particular foodstuff. And also fat, test for fat. An oily patch, if we will notice the oily patch, that means fats are present in that particular foodstuff. Today we are going to discuss our next topic, that is balanced diet, yes, and malnutrition and some more deficiency diseases. So let's start with the new topics. So balanced diet. So what is diet? The food which we eat during the whole day is called our diet. A diet consists of many food items made from cereals, pulses, fruits, vegetables, meat, etc., which supply all the nutrients to the body. So the diet which contains adequate amount of all the nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals is called a balanced diet. A balanced diet also contains sufficient amount of water and roughage. So some food items you all know that are rich in carbohydrate and some are rich in fats, while other may contain more of proteins, vitamins and minerals. So no single food item can provide us all the essential nutrients in adequate amount. So in order to make a balanced diet, we should include a number of different food items in our daily meals, which taken together provide us all the nutrients in adequate amounts. Okay. So a balanced diet is not the same for everyone. So it depends on the age, it depends on the sex and the type of work that one does, right? A child and a grown up man are of different age. So balanced diet of a child is different from that of a grown up man. Okay. So a growing child needs more proteins in his diet than a grown up man in comparison. This extra protein is needed to make the body tissues of the fast growing child. So the diet of a growing child should contain more of protein rich foods than the diet of a grown up man. And it also depends on occupation. Okay, the job or profession of a person is known as his occupation. So the balanced diet of a man doing hard physical work is different from another man doing normal work. For example, a man doing hard physical work like a laborer or carpenter needs more carbohydrates in his diet than another man doing normal work. This is because he needs more energy for doing hard physical work, and this extra energy is supplied by including more of carbohydrate rich foods in his diet. Okay, so a pregnant woman needs more protein. Diet to serve the needs of the a pregnant woman needs more protein diet to serve the needs of the growing baby. Okay. So next is cooking of food. Avoid wasteful pre-cooking and cooking practices. So most of the raw food material are not fit for eating as such. The raw food material are washed, peeled, cut and cooked to make them fit for eating. Some nutrients present in food materials are, however, lost during the pre-cooking and the cooking practices, which should be avoided. So this will become more clear from the various points. Repeated washing of rice and pulses. Okay. It leads to the loss of nutrients. Washing of fruits and vegetables after they have been peeled and cut, taking off thick peels from fruits and vegetables, so it led to the loss of nutrients. Okay. uh, Cooking in too much of water and then throwing the extra water away makes food lose its nutrients. if cooking is done at a high temperature, many proteins and vitamins gets destroyed. So please make sure that the washing of fruits and vegetables after they have been peeled and cut removes the water soluble vitamins and some minerals from them, and this lowers their nutritive value. So to avoid the loss of vitamins and minerals, the fruits and vegetables should be first washed and then peeled and cut. Okay. And the skin of most fruits and vegetables contains vitamins and minerals. You all know that in some homes thick peels are taken off from the fruits and vegetables, जिससे क्या होता है, आपके vitamins और minerals loss हो जाते हैं. If the peeling of the fruits and vegetables has to be done, the peels removed should be as thin as possible. बहुत ही पतली लेयर को आपको उसमें से पील करना है, right, to prevent the major loss of vitamins and minerals. Okay. And कुकिंग द फूड एट हायर टेम्परेचर, इससे भी आपके बहुत सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स लॉस हो जाते हैं. थ्रोइंग अवे वाटर इन विच फूड इज़ फर्स्ट बॉयल्ड, इससे भी आपके न्यूट्रिएंट्स लॉस हो जाते हैं. सो विटामिन सी गेट्स डिस्ट्रॉयड ईजिली बाय हीट ड्यूरिंग कुकिंग. सो व्हेन food is cooked at a high temperature, then the excessive heat destroys a major portion of vitamin C. So we should therefore include some fresh fruits and raw vegetables in our food to get the required vitamin C. Okay, are you getting my point? Okay. The next is malnutrition. So malnutrition occurs when the body doesn't get proper amount of all the nutrients it needs. And poor eating habits or lack of food led to the malnutrition, and malnourished children are prone to illness, right? So when the daily diet of a child below the age of 2 years doesn't contain enough of carbohydrates, अगर उनकी डाइट में enough carbohydrates नहीं है, fats नहीं है, proteins नहीं है, then it led to protein energy malnutrition, and such a child doesn't gain weight and is weak. The child is not active, looks dull and falls sick often. Okay. Next, the diet of some children may have enough carbohydrates and fats but less of proteins. Such children have thin reddish hair, swollen feet and hands, and the stomach protrudes. They may not look thin, but they are not as active as other children of their age. On getting adequate amount of carbohydrates, fats and proteins in the daily diet, such children can regain health. If carbohydrates and proteins are deficient in the diet for a long period of time, growth will be hampered and the person will become very weak. Okay, so did you know junk food have very little proteins, vitamins, minerals and fiber? They contain preservatives, excessive salt or sugar and fats. A steady diet of junk food can lead to increase in body weight and health problems. So please avoid taking junk food so much. I know you all like junk food, right? मुझे पता है सबको जंक फूड बहुत पसंद है. यू कैन टेक वंस इन अ वाइल, ओके, आप वीक में या 2 वीक्स में 1 बार ले सकते हो, बट नॉट ऑन अ डेली बेसिस, बिकॉज okay. And also one thing also, by eating too much, a person takes in more nutrients than the body requires. The body stores the excess amount of nutrients as fat and gains weight. So overweight people at risk of developing heart diseases and diabetes. And eating too little means मतलब बहुत लेसन अमाउंट में आपको न्यूट्रिएंट्स मिलेंगे. And a person who eats less for a long period of time will be underweight and weak. Thus, being overweight or underweight harms the person's health. Okay, that's it, beta. That's it for today. In our next class, we'll discuss about the deficiency diseases. Okay, bye everyone. Have a nice day. Take care.